Hello everyone, this is Turn 1 Scoop and we are going to try our luck with the Premier Draft Pioneer Masters. They have officially launched the Pioneer format for Magic the Gathering Arena, and with this one we're going to have 3 packs to draft. The couple of archetypes out here is nothing more than your regular blue-white tempo flyers, Dimir or blue and black graveyard control, the black and red deadly mid-range burn, green and red power matters, which basically biggest creatures hits harder, green and white for enchantments, and then white and black for sacrifice, theme, afterlife, those kind of things. Drain life, gain life. Blue and red for prowess triggers. Green and black for the graveyard matters or monsters. Black and red and white for the heroic archetype, which is basically your aggro. And then lastly, you have your green and blue converge gates, which is basically Simic ramp. So these are the combinations that you can try to get. We haven't looked at the cards yet for Pioneer Draft, so we're gonna try and see. We're putting in 10,000, and then hopefully this is enough to give us a good amount of wins to actually invest on, and hopefully we can try our luck. So cross our fingers, maybe we get to play a game or maybe not. So we're gonna try and find out. Looks like suddenly everybody's seated. Alright. So we are going to try. Cross our fingers that we get something powerful that we can actually use to win. Something like a bomb, good bombs, best bombs out there. So help me out if you can. If I make a mistake, be patient with me. These are new collection of cards that we have not seen in a while. So we have Rimrock Knight +2. This is good for Boros. Chasm Skulker. Whenever you draw a card, put a 1 counter on Skulker. Dice, create a XX blue squid creature token with Island Walk, where X is the number of 1/1 counters. So if it dies, we get something whenever we draw a card. So if we're going this route, we have to go for Simic. This one turns into Eldrazi with Delirium. Blue is pretty much not the best card out there. Usually blue is frowned upon during limited. But for right now, I'm going to try it. Maybe we can get something out of it. Zendikar, we have Savage Punch. Enters, create a Topter, so artifacts matters. Flying Evoke. So 1-drop flyer that has 0 power. Converge with a 1/1 counter. Dictate of Heliod is a flash enchantment. That's a good anthem. Compulsory Rest is a good removal. I think we'll go this route. Courier Briefcase is also not a bad card. Pay to accelerate mana, and then we can get a we can draw 3 cards if we have all 5. So these are gates matter. Dictate of Heliod is actually Boon Satyr is what I'm looking for. It has flash. 2 green. It has 4 power. I think Dictate also looks good for flyers. We'll go for white blue flyers. Land deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control, which we don't have. This sucks because we don't have that many. Zulaport Cutthroat is a good card for creatures that die. Rimrock Knight is pretty good. This is the third one that we found. Put target creature on top of its owner. So this is basically tempo. Or do we want to surveil? I think putting something back on top is going to be key. We don't have that many removal, but this is a land in itself. And it's cheaper too. But it relies on creatures. This one relies on one-on-one. One spell, one target. Hero of Heroes. Enchantment spell costs one less, which will make this into a 4-drop. Heroic, whenever you cast a spell, the target's Hero of Heroes. Put a 1/1 counter on it. Gates Ablaze, if you're running for gates. No blues. Hero, I guess, would be our next bet. Four-drop trample, but that's not in the color. I think we'll go for a hero. We're looking for something better. Is it counter? Hexproof? We don't have enough creatures. I'm going to start picking up some Glade Cover. Would provide us with enchantments, but I don't see that many enchantments. Rimrock is better. Hexproof is not really what we're looking for. I mean, Glade Scout is only a hexproof. It needs some enchantments to make it better. Protection. I'll take Rimrock Knight. I mean, that's a better card for us. So green is pretty open. It appears that green is open. Target creature gets 2/2. Exile target creature power 5 or greater and create a knight. I think that's a good. That was uncommon, turn into a common. Dang it. You have heroic. Whenever you cast a spell, the target's hero. You may pay X if you do put X1 on counters on it. For right now, I'm targeting this guy. Because it's a removal and a pump spell. For right now, Courier is our best. Flying, also another good card. For each color of mana you spent. It's flying. But that's going to be 5 color, which is bad. We'll take the briefcase. I think that's the only thing that we can do. Monstrosity for green. Enters if you control 2 or more gates. We don't have that many gates. Bestow. I think Nessian Asp. So blue is out of the picture. Garapur, Gearcraft enters, create a Topter token with flying, deals damage to each creature with flying equal to your devotion to green. We have not many green. Creatures. We need creatures. I think Rimrock Knight is a better creature. So if we're playing Rimrock, we better first strike and trample as long as An instant card and a sorcery card are in your graveyard. Jeez. This is hard. First strike and trample. Oh man, I don't know what I'm drafting. Exile target non-basic land, searches controller's graveyard, hand, and library for any amount of land with the same name as that land and exile them. Then that player shuffles. So it's basically a removal for the gates. Enchantment has proof, can't be blocked by more than one creature. We'll take the creature first. We do want this one. This is common, so it can roll back to us. Alpha Authority may not come back to us. So, Devotion to green. We got Hexproof, Delayed Scout. Untap land. Choose target artifact or enchantment. Its owner shuffles it to its owner's hand. Alright, so. Ugh. Ugly. PNLR. Grade 2, Topter. Artifact creature token with flying. Sacrifice an artifact. PN deals 2 damage to any target. Bestow. Enchanted creature gets 2/2 and attack each turn is able. Oh, brother. We'll take Pia. Just because it makes tokens and we can use them as fodder. Outpost Siege. Enters Cons or Dragon. Con, beginning of your exile top card of your library. Dragons, whenever a creature you control leaves the battlefield, outpost deal 1 damage to any target. Sure, we'll take that. We'll take it just because I don't know what I'm doing. Just because I really don't know what I'm doing. We have Gore Clan Rampager over here too. So if we get Gear Crafter, we can make good use of P and the Lar. Double Strike Bestow. I think we'll take this one. I want Hero of Lena Tower as well. Outpost Siege, really not what I'm looking for. Red is really not what we want at the moment. So white cards, Audacity is there. Flying Afterlife is there. This would be good for heroic. Anything that's heroic I should probably start picking, because that's really what I need at the moment. Syndicate Messenger, Afterlife. I think Audacity is okay. We need a lot more creatures. Chain to the Rocks. If we're running search for library for a planeswalker, we'll be able to put it in your hand. Trample Landfall for 2. No white creatures. You have a flying 3/1 that detains. Sucks. Wind Mystic. Well, we don't have mana for that one. Come on, give me something relevant. Give me something good. Compulsory, can't attack, sacrifice this creature, you gain 2 life. The gates? We don't have that many gates. Guess Rimrock Knight is our next bet. We need heroic. Enters, you may search your life for a basic land or a gate. Reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle. Create warriors. And we have the Dictate of Heliod, so that's going to be good for wide board. Hexproof and Reach, sure, good card. definitely use that one. We just need to put a lot more effort in giving them more power. Formidable, if we have a creature total power 8 or greater, creatures control have trample. 7, attack defending player exiles 2 permanents they control. Bane, I should be nice. Is 7 drop? Can I get 7 mana? Surge. Well, so much for that idea. What did I get? Oh, we got the Stampede. Okay. Formidable is good whenever this one dash can't be blocked. Yeah. Yep, we'll take the first strike. Another heroic. Whenever you cast a spell that targets hero, you may pay X. If you do, put a X1/1 counters on it. So we're gonna try that. 6-drop flying, which is bad. I think the 2-drop is what we're looking for. Search your library for a planeswalker card, reveal it, put into your hand and shuffle. I don't have a planeswalker card. I'd rather have a Boulder Salvo. We'll have Courier Briefcase, make a token, and accelerate our mana. And we pay 5. Ugh. This is terrible. This is terrible. This is crazy terrible. I don't know how I'm gonna win this. Detain. So we're doing what? 5 color? What is this? Dictate. Whenever you control creature you control dies, each opponent sacrifices a creature of your choice. We don't need that. Ah, crap. We have this one. Lifelink. Sure, we'll take it. We need creatures though. We need like Ghostblade, Hammer. Those are good. Nisian Asp, Monstrosity. Each creature in your graveyard. Too many enchantments, not enough creature. Well, Rimrock Knight is our other creature that we can use. Creatures. We have Zendikar equal to number of lands you control. Untap permanent. Prowess, return target enchantment card in your graveyard to your hand. Enchanted creature has hexproof. Can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. So for the first strike and trampler, this would be good. This is awesome too. Exploit, we're not doing that. Kabira takedown is a good removal. We're putting a lot of effort on enchantments. We need creatures, like I said. We definitely want creatures. Trailblazer 0/4. If it gets targeted, gets +1. We want Unflinching Courage. Another Selesnya Charm also. Jeez. Oh man. If these roll back, I don't think they'll roll back to us. I mean, they're pretty good. Got good toughness, but we want Unflinching Courage as well and Selesnya Charm. I think Selesnya Charm is our best bet for Now, unfortunately, I have to let go of the 1-drop flash. Creatures your opponent control attack this turn if able. Flash flying creatures entering doesn't cause abilities to trigger, which is pretty good. Bestow, reach. Yeah, I think bestow is okay. Pay 4, put it on a creature, enchantment, and activate heroic. Skyrider Elf, also a good card. Pilgrim's Eye, also a good card. Haste Renowned. Oh wait, we got another Selesnya Charm. Target creature fights creature you don't control, which is good. Target creature you control fights target creature you don't control. To trample Selesnya or the Savage Punch. We have 2 charms. I think Savage Punch is better, but it fights, which is bad. I think we'll just stick with the Selesnya Charm. Alright, another heroic. We have also the Nisian Asp. We have Knightly Valor as well. Knightly Valor is really good. Gives our creature vigilance. Nisian Asp is a good creature. We don't have that many big creatures though. And I'm stalling. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may return target enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield as long as you control 5 or more enchantment. Each other non-aura enchantments you control is a creature in addition to its other types, and has base power and toughness each equal to its mana values. So there are 5 other enchantments, which I think we can get. So we're going to try that. Another hexproof or get a gate. We'll take a hexproof so we can Voltron this thing. Flyer, we have Nemesis. We don't have that many gates, so we're not picking that one. Authority over lands. Prowess 3/2. Okay, so Unflinching Laguna. I think Laguna is our best. We're going to skip out on Unflinching Courage because we need creatures. We want creatures. We'll take the flyer that gives us a basic land. Topter, Trampler 4/5. Nisian Asp, Wild Slash. We have how many Asp? Too late. Commune. Alright, so green white heroic enchantments. I think that is what we're looking at the moment, with a splash of red, just because we weren't able to get that many creatures. So Rimrock Knight is there. Alright, so let me try and figure this out, and then I'll be right back with you and see how well we can draft this thing. Okay, so with much deliberation, we are running a 41 card deck. So what we have is Laguna Band Trailer is a 0/4 with heroic. Whenever you cast a spell that targets Laguna Band Trailblazer, put a 1 counter on Laguna Band Trailblazer. So basically it becomes a very good blocker and a finisher at the end. We also have Hero of Liana Tower. Say 1 mana 1/1 Whenever you cast a spell that targets Hero of Leona Tower, you may pay X. If you do, put X 1/1 counters on Hero of Leona Tower. So gonna take a while for that one to accomplish. We have Glade Scout Cover Scout, or Glade Cover Scout. It's a 1 mana hexproof, which is basically a Voltron. We have Secure the Waste with X1 creatures. Create X 1/1 white creature tokens. We have Selesnya Charm, that is a target creature gets +2/+2 and gains trample until end of turn. Exile target creature with power 5 or greater, or we can create a 2/2 white knight creature token with vigilance. So this is good with heroic because it can give them counters and it triggers. Basara Tower Archer is hexproof and reach, another good one for us to enchant. Leaf Crown Dryad is with a bestow, gives it a +2/+2 and reach, so it makes our creature bigger. And again, it's a very good target for our heroic people. Commune with the Gods, reveal the top 5 cards of your library. You may put a creature or enchantment card from among them into your hand, put the rest into your graveyard. We have Alpha Authority. Enchant creature has hexproof and can't be blocked by more than one creature. Unfortunately, it doesn't have flash, so we have to target one of our heroic creatures for this to make them similar to our Basara Tower Archer and also Glaive Cover Scout. We have Keening Apparition. It's a 2/2 that we can sacrifice to destroy target enchantment. We have Hero of Eroas. It's a 2-mana 2/2. Aura spells you cast cost 1 less to cast, and that includes Bestow. So our Bestow cost will be cheaper. It has to be auras, right? Alright, so it has to be aura. So our enchantments, our other regular enchantments, will not cost less. It's only for auras, and we have a lot of auras. We also have Unflinching Courage. Enchant creature has 2/2 and has trample and lifelink. We have Pilgrim's Eye to help us look for a land. We have Ghostblade Eidolon with Bestow. Enchant creature gets +1/+1 and has double strike. So if we can put that on a hexproof creature, then it can be good for us. Dictate of Heliod, it's a flash with creatures you control get +2/+2. So with Secure the Waste and Dictate of Heliod in play, then that would make all our warrior tokens flash in as a 3/3, and that would pretty much end the game for our opponent if we are able to make it that far. That's late game shenanigans. We have Nessian Asp. It's a 4/5 reach creature that has monstrosity. Whenever you pay the monstrosity cost, it becomes gets the additional counters on it, so it will become a 8/9. So that's a very big finisher. We also have Stampeding Elk Herd, which is 5 mana formidable. Whenever Stampeding Elk Herd attacks, if creatures you control have total power 8 or greater, creatures you control gain trample until end of turn. So with the bonus of Dictate of Heliod, our creatures will get that power boost and will become formidable. Will definitely get the trample. Starfield Nyx is a enchantment, 5 mana. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may return target enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield. So if in the event that they do kill our creature before we resolve the enchantments or the auras, then they can come back into the battlefield as long as we have a creature. As long as you have 5 or more enchantments, each other non-aura enchantments you control is a creature in addition to its other types and has base power and toughness, each equal to its mana value. So Dictate of Heliod becomes a 5/5 with a +2/+2 bonus, then it becomes a 7/7 out of nowhere. The Ghostblade Eidolon, which is a 3 mana, since it's an enchantment, non-aura, so it gets the boost to becoming a 3/3, plus the Dictate, so it's going to be a 5/5 double strike, and we can continue to bring it back. If it dies, then we can bring it back with this one. If this one dies, then we can bring it back at the beginning of upkeep. We also have Nemesis of Mortals. It's a 6 mana 5/5, which casts 1 less for each creature card in your graveyard. It has monstrosities for 9. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each creature card in your graveyard. We have 14 creatures total. So I will try to get this as much as possible to become bigger. That's the deck, so let's give it a try. Alright, we have a couple of good cards. Lagona Trailblazer, we have Selesnya Charm as well to make it bigger, but it's a good 1-drop. We also have Hero of Lyanna that can get the heroic trigger with this, so we're going to keep this. We'll just put let's go for the Trailblazer. No, fudge, that was a mistake. We dropped the forest, so we're forced to do Hero of Lyanna Tower, which might die. Okay, I'm playing against gates, so as you can see, we're not going to get that far. We are going to go ahead and attack. Play a Trailblazer. They have the ability to board wipe us and that guy. We need, if it gets any bigger, we're going to remove that. This one goes to hand. Crud. We are passing the turn. Fantastic. Alright. So you are going to no blocks, because we are going to exile target creature with power 5 or greater. And he has the other one. Fantastic. We are going to bestow on our, because I can't do this one. This has more toughness, so we're going to use this one. So now we don't have to worry about a ram coming through. We can't do any of that. We would like to play this one at end step, so we are going to pass a turn. Righty. They have 4, so it gets +2/+2. Actually, yeah, it's going to be a 4/4. 4/4 flyer. Yep. Do we? I definitely want to do this. I can't wait for another turn for that one. I have to do it that way. Let's go grab something. Take action, get a land. And we'll play another creature just because. We're gonna pass a turn, no attacks, because they have blockers. Evolve, sure. Hexproof, not really going through. You don't have any more boost. Is there's a board wipe depending on that many gates. So 1, 2, 3. There's 3 gates. This will die. I think I'm gonna hold off on that one. We can't go against the can't go against a 5-5. We just need to find another way to deal combat damage. Ah, crud. Let's see. I can sacrifice. I'll still have reach. Exile. I will sacrifice my enchantment. So I'll still have a blocker. No, I don't have a blocker. We now have trample. So we now have a attacker. I'm taking 4 in the air, and I'm going to attack on the ground. 6/6. Nessian Asp. 4/4. Attack with Stampeding Herd. This one dies. I can hold a while and not do anything. Another 7/7, no attacks. Embalm whenever it dies. So the flying creature we need to deal with. Hexproof. Can't be blocked by more than one. We activate this guy. Actually, we give it hexproof first. No attacks yet. Return target permanent. And discard. That sucks. Alright. So, we don't have that many reach, so no blocks. We have to take it. Ooh, Nyxborn. Yeah. That's good. We'll do that one. We are not going to attack. We're gonna wait. I'll lose my Pilgrim's Eye. Seven that can't be blocked by one. Can only be blocked by one, so I attack. Doesn't have trample. I have to attack with both. Then I'm going to lose a creature. Has to have trample. You have to force them. So this one, when it dies, it can come back. So I can turn this into a monstrous creature for 12. We'll kill that guy. You have 3 blockers. Seven. So attack with everything. So I'll have to block this guy. Have to block that. Yeah, I'm pretty much dead. Yep. Good game. Alright, we are going first. We have a knight that can't be blocked. We'll try it. Let's see if this works. I can get creature or enchantment. No, I'll wait on that one. We need a creature. Oh, another gates. I'm going to put hexproof on it so it can start attacking, and they won't be able to kill it or target it. And of course there's another gates deck. Mill 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 lands. Not bad. Has to be. We don't have a way to find enchantment. What do you have? Hydra, Nest, Satyr. So Embalm goes to the graveyard. We can exile that one, the token. So not a big issue. The Delve. Oh, bother. Rest in your graveyard. I feel bad. I'm not gonna win this. Goreclaw. Creature spells you cast with power 4 or greater costs 2 less to cast whenever Goreclaw Terror. Each creature you control with power 4 or greater gets +1/+1 against trample until end of turn. Fascinating. Can't do anything with a 5/5. I can double block, but still going to die. Can't even cast this one. I can play Nissian Asp. I can do Nemesis, but Nemesis is going to die. None of them can live. I have to sacrifice the Nemesis of Mortals. And Alpha Authority as well. Oh man. Yep. That's what you get when you can't do anything right. Seven to activate. Yep, gotta play a creature. No attacks. All defense. Attack with a 10/10, they have to block with something. And there's gonna be 1/1 flying death touch creature after. Which is bad. We are not doing that one. Unless I can remove the Hornet's Nest, I can't do anything. I can't attack unless it's flying. Ah, crud. Or unless I have the Trampler. This is unbearable. Yep, we are not in a very good position. Enchantments are not very good, it seems like. Wow, they have all the right cards. Like I said, I can't do this. Just have to make this bigger. I can Monstrosity later. I just got to remove the Hornet's Nest, which I don't have a way to. can't be blocked by more than one creature, and the only creature that's out there is the Hornet's Nest that can give them flying creatures with Death Touch, which basically kills everything. Poke Monstrosity. Oh man, they have that one too. Looks like I am dead in the water. I can't even use you! Oh man, that sucks. Well, I don't know what's that targeting, but they have a board and I'm going to die. So who do we exile first? Pokey? Exile the Trampler? Pokey we can deal with. I'm not staking any more mana. I'm gonna play this one. The fact that I have to play this hurts me a lot. Yep. I am at a loss in this one. And we have a 1-drop. A useless 1-drop. (17 to 9). They're going to attack sooner or later. There's my trample. Hornet's Nest can die. Trample lifelink. I attack with the Nemesis. They'll have to block with Hornet. I'll trample through. That's the only logical choice I have. Scry 1. So you can only block with one death touch, and I have a trampler. Regardless of what happens, I can attack. They can kill Starfield Nyx. I'll lose creatures, but I have enough, I guess. Alpha Authority is not going to help much because of the trample. That's why we needed unflinching. Slim Harpo has 8 more cards in library. Yep, Savage Punch. Down to 4, down to 5. Looking for an answer. Alright. That touch going through the 7. 7 is going through. Blue Kronos isn't going to do anything. One, 7, 13, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. That's 27. So that is 6, 7, 12, 13. Hopefully that's enough. Block the 3. Scry bottom, scry. Mill 2. Well, that's not going to help you. Yep. Good game. Woo! Unflinching was a lifesaver. Alright, we're going first. We don't have any enchantments, but we do have a couple of creatures here that we can use. We're going to start off with a Glade Scout. At least it won't die too quickly. Again, Gates. My opponent playing Gates. Everybody's playing Gates. Oh, it sucks. This sucks. I need land. I need land. Yeah, it becomes a 4/4. Yep. My 1/1 ain't doing nothing. I'm gonna lose this one. That's for sure. Yeah, I won't be able to do anything. Alright, we're going first, and we have 3 for Pilgrim's Eye, 2 for Heroes, and turn 4 we can play Leaf Crown. So we're gonna try it. Since we are going first, go get our forest. Pilgrim's Eye gets a forest, and now we can flash Dictate of Heliod next. Detain. I'll bestow, I'll lose. Detain, what is detain? Can't attack or block. Detain, enchant, attack, block, and activate these can't be activated. Embalm, that's fine. Have double strike. Formidable. They attack. Nope. I can wait a turn, right? So I can attack, and then they all get trampled, and then I give them a boost with Dictate. Down to 4. And there you go. That is how it should work. Good game. Our opponent's going first, and we have 4 lands. We have a turn 2, turn 3, turn 5. It's okay, I guess. I mean, I would definitely keep it. I don't have any other cards that can warrant anything else, because the heroic is good if we are able to have spells that can help it get bigger quickly. But if it doesn't, then it doesn't work. And enchantments are the ones that we have instead of instants and sorceries. So we are going to try this. Turn 3 Pilgrim's Eye for another planes. We have 3, I think forest is what we need. We have 3 planes already. There's a fight card. I didn't commune. Yep, that one's going to die. Let's go take care of that one. We are going to attack with both. And then we'll play a monstrous creature. And we are going to make him bigger. Not yet, because we have to play the other one. Forest, and then the Asp will attack with Pilgrim's Eye and yeah, you can fight, kill the flyer. Heroic for 2. nice. Bestow double strike. So they will be forced to block. And they conceded. Good game. Another win. Another win. Good, 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 good. Alright, we are going first. We have Keening Apparition that we can play turn 2. We need to find the 5th land, so we have turn 6, turn 2, turn 5, turn 6. So we have 4 lands, which is good. Oh boy, that's going to be bad. Let's go ahead and attack. Make the trade. Play the tower. Hexproof. You can't detain it. I have reach. It's just going to die. I will pass a turn. Take the 3. No land still, so attack. Pass a turn. Make a knight. I'll make another knight. Attack for 6. Still not something that we can do. Still lacking on the land aspect. Rebound, take 5. Cast another. Basara will be dead. I can play a reach creature. Try to scare them. Attack with both. I'll lose Basara. Attack with the vigilance creature. They can block. Yep, you got it. Have to block the biggest one. Unfortunately. Can I get through? I would love to. Let's see if this works. have something? Yeah, you do. Yeah, good game. Alright, so there you have it. 60 games, 3 wins, 3 losses. Pretty average for us. We did try to craft a deck that we have no idea what we were trying to do in Pioneer Masters. So pretty much we tried. We have no interaction against their creatures, so that is pretty much how our deck looked like. So yeah, unfortunately we did not win, but at least we tried. So anyway, if you are going to try and do this deck, yeah, give it a go. Everything is limited, everything is new, so give it a try. If you're new to the game, you want to try a limited format, go for it. If you're planning on doing Pioneer events, then go ahead and do it as well. Once they integrate everything into a Pioneer, all the Explorer part is going to, I think, yeah, there's still Pioneer, there's still Explorer. Modern has not shifted into it yet, so eventually we will. Anyway, so thank you very much for watching. I do enjoy you coming by and enjoying the show. And again, come back again next time for another round of videos as we continue playing Limited with Magic the Gathering. So thank you very much. So until next time, this is Turn 1 Scoop, signing out. Alright, bonus show. So we are going to try and open up some Pioneer Masters. We have 5 packs that we were able to get. One from the free, what do you call this? Free 3 packs that are free, and then the other 2 was what we won for the event. So let's go ahead and take a look. What do we have? We have the Gruul Gates, the Golgari Guild Gate, Courier Briefcase. We have Gust of Wind. Cost 2 less to cast if you control a creature with flying. Return target non-land permanent you don't control to its owner's hand. Draw a card. We have Conclave Naturalist. It's a 5 mana 4/4. Enters, you may destroy target artifact creature, or artifact or enchantment. Eidolon of Rhetoric. We have 3. It's a 1/4. Enchant creature, or each player can't cast more than 1 spell each turn. We also have Dragon Style Twins, which is a human monk, double strike prowess. And for the rare, we have Counterflux, 3 mana. This spell can't be countered, and counter target spell you don't control. It has Overload to counter everything. Overload is you may cast this spell for its overload cost. If you do, change its text by replacing all instances of target with each. So if you cast it for Overload, it would say counter each spell you don't control. Alright, moving on. We have another set. We have Gates Ablaze. If you're drafting for limited, having Gates synergy is what you're looking for. If you're able to grab Gates Ablaze and also the Elemental, the green one. So if you have both of those plus the Artifact 8/8, then you pretty much have a very good deck that you can run. Essence Scatter for blue, Treasure Cruise for blue, Bloodtide Harvester, Gather the Pack, reveal the top 5 cards of your library. You may put a creature card from among them into your hand, put the rest into your graveyard. And Spell Mastery, if there are 2 or more instant and sorcery cards in your graveyard, put up to 2 creature cards from among the revealed cards into your hand instead of 1. We have Undead Butler, and then Gateway Plaza. For our rare, we have Tasigur the Golden Fang. It's a 6 mana 4/5 that has Delve. When you pay 4 to activate, mill 2 cards, then return a non-land card, an opponent's choice, from your graveyard to your hand. So, pretty good. Good commander back in the day. Alright, ooh, we have a mythic. We opened up a mythic. And we have a couple of wild cards. Uncommon. uncommon. We have Heliod's Pilgrim. It's a 3 mana. Enters, you may search your library for an aura card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. We also have Orzhov Guildgate. We have Basilica Screecher. We have Anchor to the Aether, which is a sorcery. Put target creature on top of its owner's library and then scry 1. And for our rare, we have a Hallowed Moonlight. It's a 2 mana instant until end of turn. If a creature would enter and it wasn't cast, exile it instead, and then draw a card. For a mythic, we have Kithion, Hero of Akros. This is a legendary human soldier. At the end of combat, if Kithion, Hero of Akros, and at least 2 other creatures attack this combat, exile Kithion, then return him to the battlefield transformed under his owner's control. And then transform Kithion or activate Kithion gains indestructible until end of turn. He turns into a planeswalker up to with a loyalty counter of 3, and then activate for 2 loyalty up to 1 target creature and opponent controls. Attack Gideon Battleforge during its controller's next turn if able, and then +1 until your next turn. Target creature gains indestructible. Untap that creature, so you'll be able to get a blocker. And then lastly, 0 loyalty until end of turn. Gideon Battleforge becomes a 4/4 human soldier creature with indestructible that's still a planeswalker. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to him this turn. Alright. Moving on, we have 2 more cards to open. And we have Draconic Roar, 2 mana. As an additional cost to cast a spell, you may reveal a dragon card from your hand. Deals 3 damage to target creature if you revealed a dragon card, or control a dragon if you cast a spell. Deals 3 damage to that creature's controller as well. We have Halo Scarab. We also have Zion of Ugin. We have Evolving Wilds. Solimgar Butcher, say 5 mana 3/3 that exploits. Exploit is when this creature enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice a creature. And if you do exploit, target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn. We also have Guild Summit, which is a very good card because it enters. You may tap any number of untapped gates you control and then draw a card for each gate tapped this way. Whenever a gate you control enters, draw a card. Our rare is a Spirit of the Labyrinth, which is a 2 mana 3/1 that each player can't draw more than 1 card each turn, which is a spirit. It doesn't have flying, but it is an enchantment. And lastly, we have Dark Petition, which is a 5 mana with search your library for a card, put that card into your hand, then shuffle. If you have Spell Mastery, that means there are 2 or more instant and or sorcery cards in your graveyard. You may add 3 black mana in the process. And lastly, for the last pack, we have another mythic, so pretty good. We have a wild card, uncommon. We have Draconic Roar, which you already saw. We have Cloudfin Raptor, which is a 1 mana 0/1 flying with Evolve. Evolve is whenever a creature with power or toughness greater than the creature, it gets a +1/+1 counter on it. Fall of the Hammer, it's a 2 mana instant. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to another target creature. We have Obnixilis Cruelty for 3. Target creature gets -5/-5 until end of turn. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. We know Leaf Crown Dryad. It's a 2 mana 2/2 enchantment creature that has Bestow with Reach. Creature you control, enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and has Reach. And Oath of Chase, which is a 3 mana. Enters, draw 3 cards, then discard 2 cards. So this was Oath of Chase. Yeah, Oath of Chase is uncommon. At the beginning of your upkeep, scry X, where X is the number of planeswalker you control. And for our mythic, we have Chandra. Chandra Flamecaller. It's a 6 mana planeswalker creature. Create 2 3/1 red elemental creature tokens with haste. Exile them at the beginning of the next end step. And then we also have a 0 activation. Discard all the cards in your hand, then draw that many cards +1. And lastly, -X, Chandra Flamecaller deals X damage to each creature. So, board wipe, and also token maker. So, hopefully, you get to play these. So yeah, these are the packs that we opened. So hopefully that provides you with some interest in creating creating new Pioneer cards or decks, and hopefully you get to enjoy the show or get to enjoy it as well with limited or with a decent format, paper or arena. So there you have it. Thank you very much. Again, this is Turn One Scoop signing out.